Alright, and continuing the fundamentals of proportionality, percents, fractions, decimals, ratios, rates, and proportions note, we have this last page to go over, which is tax, tip, etc. continue. So the word tax means multiply. Oh, the word of, whoops, not tax, my bad, means multiply. And out of means divide. So that's the difference between the two. Of means multiply, out of means divide. These are portions of the whole, usually. This means that they should be less. So whenever you see tax, tip, and discount, markup, and mark down, you must convert the percent, then multiply by the given dollar amount. Again, converting the percent and then multiplying is a key step. Whenever you see a percent, convert, then multiply by whatever money or dollar amount or quantity that they give you. A couple other suggestive words: tax, tip, markup, discount, markdown, and percent off. These mean I'm taking money off, I'm spending money, or spending less money. More means I'm spending more money. I'm sorry, tax, tip, and markup mean I'm spending more money. All right, onto your percent, is, and of notes from today. Here, I'm solving percent using is and of. Is goes on top, of goes on the bottom. Percent of 100. Percent is always out of 100. And sometimes your parts can be more than your whole. So the first example, what is 30% of 120? Is of, and then this is my x, because I don't know. So, my is my 30%. Percent always goes out of 100, and it doesn't matter where you put the 100. You can put it on the left or you can put it on the right. And then of 120, this is my of, so 120 goes over here, and my unknown goes here. I'm not sure what that is until I calculate it by doing the baseball and the bat method. Cross multiply and divide. Bat, baseball. So, bat goes on top, baseball goes on bottom, and then you divide and simplify. So it'll be 30 times 120 all over 100. 3 times 12 is 36, and 30 times 120 is 3,600, because I need 2 zeros out of 100. 3,600 divided by 100 is just 36. And there's my answer. Next example. 9 is what percent of 45? So this is my is. I don't know the what percent. And then of 45. Underline, underline, X, underline. So 9 is goes in the is spot. And of is 45. Also, you can write is and of over here to help you out. Then, what percent is something that I don't know, but I do know that it's always going to be out of 100 when they talk about percents. Now, I don't always need a percent, 100% there to discuss that or to solve a proportion. Sometimes there won't be 100. Then that's just an equivalent ratio. Cross multiply, then divide. 9 times 100 over 45 equals 900 over 45. If I want to simplify, I can divide them both by 9, and then I'll have 100 out of 5. 100 divided by 5 is 20%. So X is 20%. Okay. Next, Brittany. Brittany paid $6 sales tax for a table. The tax rate is 5%. Here's my is, and percent's always out of 100. So 5 out of 100. What is the price of the table? Hint, $6 is the 5% tax. So 5% is 6. So bring your 6 over here and the next right here, because I don't know how much that table costs. Now I'm going to cross multiply and divide by 5. You always divide by the third value that's not circled. 6 times 100 divided by 5. Well, 600 divided by 5 which equals 600, 5 into 60 is 12, 60, 0, 0, 120. The table costs $120. Last part. In a shipment of 2,000 auto parts, 120, just my are found to be defective. There's my if. What percent, that's what I don't know, so it's X out of 100, of auto parts are defective. 120 out of 2,000, because I just defined my of, and I've been defined the is, and then I cross multiply and divide. I get, and this is X equals 120 times 100 all over 2,000. And this equals 12,000 divided by 2,000. Cross out your 3 zeros, and 12 over 2 is 6. 6% are defective. And that's that. Down here, please make sure to add this note. Now, I will post this on Google Classroom, but proportions dealing with percents need to have the 100% in the denominator. So it could be on the left or the right. Equivalent ratios do not always require the 100% value. So what that means is don't get in the habit of writing 100% at the bottom in a proportion, because there will be some problems where you don't need the 100 at all. So only if it's asking a percent will we need that 100. This will be posted on Google Classroom.